got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise and the best. Do that, make a play early, and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
So the Florida Gators offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Aaron Philo. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Commodores. Stealing a score on special teams.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. You've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd.
first down. Quick screen to the speedster on the line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all that last play.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Part of his passing attack.
There was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried.
The D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Carter. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you've got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Motion from the wideout. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here. He'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The Commodores have this offense rolling. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first down. 1st and 15 here. They're on inside. It's Alexander. At the 20, he's got space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away. Make the play another down.
On the run, it's Alexander. Nowhere. Oh, same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. This crowd knows when to bring it. Got it, looking for a first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
He needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. RPO complete to open the drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's ball. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. looking for a man. It's Carter. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we looked like we were sleepwalking in this one.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab and on the run. A huge gain on that one before he... Bounds, and he has the first down. The Gators want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Touchdown, Gators! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but then you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. Starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it on the counter. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Carter. He's going to take off. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Can they catch it? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production or much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the catch, it's Adams. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Commodores come to the line on the back to throw. It's Carter. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half. They'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Brown. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a wide open receiver. Into the secondary on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's ball. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm.
Touchdown, Florida! Right in the window for the score.
That's textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Dropping back, it's Carter. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that poor Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Jayhawks able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pryor. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Running behind that left side. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Commodores are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Newberry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's caught. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Might be changing the route. Run in the red zone. It's Alexander. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Trying to power it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
28-14.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling.
Caught, and he's got room. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Going into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Young. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss, but on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Pressure coming. Ball's out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. He is in. Takes the ball to the house. Touchdown, Gator. Setting up to the extra point and the top.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Carter. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Rushes on him. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They got the first down at the 44.
And man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You don't put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Gators headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Pryor. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here onto the field, ready to start the drive. To the air, it's Carter. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
So what defense am I going to call to keep some DBs back deep? I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understand, they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels.
Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running inside, it's Alexander. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw really well and falls incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to pass, it's Carter. And that third down pass had some serious... But they couldn't hook up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll run play action. It's incomplete. They needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Huge plays like that can change. Of the game.